Today we're working on a 2005 Toyota Sienna. Production date is 08/05. It does matter for the radiators. So first we're gonna start off with some 10 mils. I like to grab a wrench, ratcheting, and some type of other one to make it faster. Doesn't have to be electric. And then I have another 10 mil, just in case. But I have all my 10 mils. Okay, so first we're gonna start by removing this piece of intake duct. I already removed the two 10 mil bolts, one here and one there. And this pipe just pulls out like that. You're gonna place it off to the side, so somewhere you're not gonna step on it. And then there's gonna be one more 10 mil bolt under here. Bolt is out, just put it off to the side there. And this one's gonna wiggle straight up and out. Well, you don't have to really take it out fully. Just kind of get it away so it's not in your way. If it's easier to take it out, take it out. But I just put it off to the side. Now, I'm not gonna remove any hoses yet. I'll show you how to do that in a second. We're gonna move this out of the way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips along the bumper edge. They look like this. They're plastic clips. And basically, you just get a screwdriver, put it in, and twist. See that? And I'll do it from the side so you see. Put it in like this, wedge it, and then twist. And then you can pull the clip right out. And there's 5 of them right here. We remove these bolts across here, over here, up here, and then there's one more cover that comes up there. So now we're gonna remove the 10 mils that are holding this frame piece. Upper radiator support frame, whatever you wanna call it. Make sure it's going the right way. That's out. One more here. Now we see the whole entire assembly is moving. So now, horn, yeah, that's a horn. That's a horn. Okay, so we're gonna move a 10 mil bolt there. Right here, one single 10 bolt. That dropped, that's okay, we'll get that, the magnet. What else do we got here? Exactly, just like this. There's the upper. And then the lower, same thing. But you can pull the clamp back if you can. Twist the hose easier. Okay. Let's get a drain bucket under there. coolant drains. Now we can lift the radiator gently out, tilt it down, and we dispose that coolant. Straight into the drain. And there we go. Is a clean radiator removal. Now, here's the old radiator out. And you see I left the hoses on. I'm gonna remove them and place them onto the new radiator in the same fashion before putting the radiator into the car. So here's the new one, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we grab our trusty clamp and we remove the top one first, the bottom doesn't matter. Just clip it down, lock it if you can, and pull up. Gently pull up, and it's removed. Now I'm gonna carry it over to the other rack, place it on straight. Lock it on. Now the lower clamp, I see that's rusty, so we're gonna have to be very careful with this one. This one is very, let's see if we can lock it. Watch out for the shiny hoses. So we're gonna lock it just so it's floating. And then we're gonna grab our trusty pick and just run it gently in between it. And twist. And in the same position, we're gonna install it to the new radiator. Now that we have the radiator fully removed, we can get rid of it. Now we can see our area a lot better. We got our coolant still dripping. So right now I'm just washing off the subframe from any oil, coolant, debris. I like the whole area to be dry completely when I'm installing anything. So we're gonna dry up everything as much as we can. Okay. Okay, now that the area is dry, we have removed the radiator. The AC condenser stays in place. There's an upper support that comes out, but this one you don't have to fully remove. I just lift it like this, slide the rad in, and then push it back down like that, and put the bolt on. So that's good. I left the radiator hoses on when I'm removing it. The only thing I took out was the fan just to have that extra bit of clearance and make no damage to anything while removing it. So, installing the radiator is the same thing, just in reverse order, and we're gonna take our time. Of course, coolant is still pouring out of this engine. That's fine. No big deal. We'll seal that up right now. So now we have our radiator. Connectors, fittings, everything's on and tight. We leave the red little caps on until everything goes in, so no dust goes into the radiator. Then we just simply slide the radiator down gently, okay? And we tuck it in. Tuck it in. It's gonna sit exactly just like that. And then we clamp it like this. And we make sure that rad's in there real tight. These are the bolts that I used. They were 212s. So we'll put one there. Nice and hand tight. One here. Nice and hand tight. And we're gonna hand tighten it on, of course. Okay, 1. 2. Nice and tight. Now don't worry, it's still loose because there's another support bracket that's gonna come here, if you've seen earlier in the video. So now the bottom hose, we don't want that leaking anymore. So we're gonna put that back on. So once again, we take our clamp, vice grip clamp. I use vice grips just because you can lock it and manipulate the hose. Okay, and that one's on. And you can put it right back in the exact same spot. Same thing, grab it, squeeze it. There's a pink dot that lines up. There's a pink dot that lines up there. That clamp isn't straight. Beautiful. Now we have the clamp back in the OE position. Put this right back where it belonged. And there's that. The radiator half is installed. We're gonna put the fans back on. And remember, there's two 10mm bolts, one at the bottom, one there. And remember, we're gonna put this on in first. In. Drop it low. And then pick it back up. And this actually has a hook, two hooks on the top that it hooks into the top. So it kind of makes it easier for alignment purposes. So we hook it. And you know you got good alignment when the poles line up. You know you might have to push it down a little bit. And then we get those funky looking bolts. Oh, nice. Right to the floor. Love when that happens. Right to the floor. Let's push down on it. And we run it by hand. Grab another one, 10mm. Run it by hand. Grab another one for the bottom. Reach in there. Right there. Okay. And one more. Same thing. Feel for it. You might have to lift it up, move it up and down to find that hole, but when you find it, it'll lock in. Then you just grab your 10mm and you tighten it. You always want to make sure you put these bolts in. Don't be lazy. Don't leave anything out. Here. Tight. Okay, now you can remove this breather hose, plug it on, plug it there, and slide the cap on right there. Put this cap back on for now. Now you can get ready to grab Let's put on the tranny hoses so we don't forget anything there. And here we go. After we are finished, we take it over for a complimentary car wash. Inside, outside, everything clean. Full service, baby. Dre's Automotive.